Hello, everyone. I'm still pretty sick. Pretty short notice, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes to let everybody show up. I was planning on doing it later this evening. I was waiting to hear from Shorty, and then I realized that accidentally made plans later this evening, so I won't be available. Um, Still pretty sick, so bear with me. I'm sorry. Just gonna give everybody a few minutes. I'll ask. Do you guys want me to just start clean, fresh on ES? Anybody? Speak up.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
All right. I hate you guys too. No, I'm joking.
well, I haven't been around for about a week now.
Hey, what's up, brother? Sorry about your dad.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
He's in a better place now, so he's not suffering anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Still sucks. Doesn't make it easy.
Right. Yeah, he didn't. The sad thing is, he left me in a bad spot because he'd cashed out his life insurance policy long ago and, didn't have no will made out, no desires or plans of like what he wanted. So, I mean, it's like didn't have a burial plot picked out, nothing like that. So I'm like, well, not to be a cheapskate, but money's tight, and so I had to just go for the cheapest cremation that I could find.
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
it's all right. I mean, it's life.
All right, let's get into it, guys. And like I said, sorry. I'm still pretty sick, so I'll probably be coughing a lot. I apologize in advance. We're gonna start on ES. Blank chart, no volume, nothing. Um, Actually, we'll turn on volume in a second here because I'm gonna need it. Um, a 12 March month chart. That's interesting. Cute. So, just quick notice here. Our largest volume on the monthly, from back since COVID lows, has been this low here. And since then, volume's been trending down on this uptrend that we're in. Um, I mean, not uptrend, but upwards movement in a bearish movement. Um, so just something to note. Let's see. So on the weekly, this is a pretty bullish candle. If we break above, we should see upside. Just so you guys are aware where I'm at. Short term, I'm bullish. Long term or longer term, I'm bearish. I think we're gonna get a little pop, and then we're gonna see more downside. Probably like 3,700, 3,600, right around there. 3,600. Sorry, 3,500. I don't know, between like 35 to 3,700. I haven't really looked at it too closely, but um, I think looking at Elliott waves, we should be coming, yeah, right around here somewhere. 3,400, something like that. But again, that's going to be more further out. Excuse me. So on our 3 day, um, we have a pretty good channel here.
Ready? Did you get back in bed?
Red, your mic is hot. So here's our down channel. Um, and right now we're bouncing here. For me, this chart is really simple. Once you start throwing volume profile on here, everything pies. Yes, I am live right now. Once you start throwing volume profile on here, like it paints a pretty clear picture of where we're going. If we go to the daily chart and start using some the fixed range volume profile from our low here, excuse me, to our high, this is where we're headed next on ES. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can see a little bit better. But so I grabbed from this candle here up to here, or up to here, sorry. And this is going to be our run up POC.
Oh, because we normally do one. For some reason.
Actually, it's a VPOC. Red, Raider, your mic is hot. So run up POC or VPOC, I'm sorry, is going to be at 39.65.50. That's where we're heading next. All right, I tried. I got to mute you, man. Our value area high, run up value area high is at 40.38.50. And our run up value area low is going to be at 37.66.25. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. So to me, probably within the next day or two, I think actually probably Monday, we'll be here. Eventually, we'll be coming here, and we should see a rejection down. I would hope. If we do our rundown, really depending on what you grab, if we go from September 13th down, our POC is going to be down in this range here. Value area low down here, value area high, I forget, it's somewhere up here. If we go back to August, our POC is actually up in here somewhere. I believe it's equal to the run up. Value area high is up here, value area low is in the middle here. But I'm just going to be grabbing, actually, I don't know why I'm talking, I can just show you guys, but I'm going to be just grabbing from September. And if you did grab from August, you'll see our POC is kind of close to our run up POC. Value area high is pretty high. Value area low is the same as the run up value area low. Excuse me. I opted to go with the more recent data of September. overall it just looked better on the chart. So our rundown value area low or value area high, 38.79.75. Rundown POC is going to be at 3661.75. And our rundown value area low is going to be at 3594.75. Excuse me. For me, where things start getting interesting is when we throw on our periodic volume profile for the 12 months. Our 12-month, so 2022 POC and the run-up VPOC are literally at exactly the same level, 39.65.50. So this here, this is right. Yeah. So this is going to be a really strong level. This is 100% or 99% where we're going. $2022 value area low, 3632.75. And our, sorry, $2022 value area high is at 42.20. From here, we'll go to our 1 month on the 4-hour. We're going to grab our December info here. Excuse me. December value area high, 3999.75, basically 4,000. December POC, 3857. Value area low for December. Wait. 381950. Now we'll do our weekly for 7 days. On the 65-minute. And I know right now, if you look, this is from Monday through Friday. But basically when we open, It'll be Monday through Monday. It'll take quite a bit to move these values, but I'll double check them, before Monday morning. But I'm going to be charting my previous week here. So previous week value area low is going to be 38.2575. Previous week VPOC is going to be at 3832. And our previous week value area high 387275. All right, now we'll go to the 30-minute. Excuse me, sorry everybody. And we'll switch to our session volume profile. Friday was wild, absolutely wild. I don't know how many people got wrecked, but I was one of them. And that's when you know somebody's real, when they'll talk about losing and losses and not just talk about gains and winning all the time. I lose for sure. You just have to make sure your losses are bigger than your, your gains are bigger than your losses. Previous day value area low, 3864. Previous day VPOC, 3914. And our previous day value area high. Oops. $39.2875. Now, I'm zoomed in pretty close here just so people can see, but to me it's pretty clear we're probably coming, like I said, to here in the next day or two. 39.65, 50-ish. Ultimately, I think we'll probably come to right about here, 4,000. And then we're going to see more downside. There's a chance we hit this. But so I think the ideal play, if they give it to us and it's not pre-market, I mean, pre-market's fine if you're sorry, Key, do I cover all last week's days for the previous week value areas? I mean, I do weekly, monthly, yearly, and then the previous day. And I did go over it live. I did everything live. I started this chart from a clean slate, so you should be able to follow along. Sorry, Duck, do you have a question? Are my headphones off or something? So anyway, for my purposes, what I would love to see tomorrow is break above the previous day value area high, retest, enter long there on the retest. And you're going to play it up to the 2022 VPOC. And you can see this gives us, well, I'm zooming in close so you guys get a good look, but my stop loss would be below my previous day VPOC. My take profit would be at the 2022 VPOC, run up VPOC. This is giving me 2.15 reward for my one risk. This is the trade I'll be looking for tomorrow. And, you know, if you take multiple contracts, basically take profits on one here. And then we'll probably chop a little bit, or I don't know, something. You want to go above the 2022 VPOC retest and come up and look for 4,000 here on your runner with like a break-even stop loss. If we happen to break below, which I really do not foresee, but just in case, if we retest previous day value area high, you can take it short. Just be aware of the VPOC. We'll probably chop a little bit there before we ultimately come down to the previous day value area low. This one here, be a little bit of a tighter trade because of that VPOC there. You have to be aware that this might be where you end up taking profit, so your stop loss would have to be a lot tighter. So stop loss at like 39.36. Take profit at 39.14. And then if you can, leave a runner for more downside. I really do not foresee this happening, but just in case. Oh yeah, I feel you, brother. I got wrecked. I guess Duck got wrecked as well. Iona got wrecked. Yeah, it was a rough day. I was actually pretty bummed. Where was it? This setup here. Oh, pissed me off. I saw this short and I missed it by like 30 seconds, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to chase. It would have been worth chasing. And I was upset. So anyway, any questions on ES? And if you look, we've been stuck in a pretty tight range on ES for a while here. For a week. We're going to get a big move. And I think we're getting a big move to the downside, but we'll see. All right. Doesn't look like we have any questions on ES. You guys want to go over NQ or no? Oh, let's look at ES's charts. I'm sorry, Everything Pies, are you asking why we're getting a big move? Okay. If we zoom out. So we've been in this range here. And I'm making this kind of bigger than I normally would, but so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days. Right? Excuse me. And if you look anytime basically here we're in a range. It's not quite as tight, but it is a range here. And once we, this is our initial break, this is the retest, and then boom, we get a pop. And so our pop is from like 3,700 to basically 4,200. So when you consolidate in a tight range like this for a while, you're going to get a pop one direction or the other. I mean, you can just, you can go back and look. Here's another example: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days where this is our range here. And then when we break it, we get a big move to the downside. So even if we took the bottom of this box or the bottom of this range, basically 4,100 down to 3,650. Does that make sense? The longer you consolidate somewhere, the bigger move you're going to end up seeing. A really good example is if you look at Amazon and you go to the monthly chart. We were in this range here. I want to say it was like 18 months. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 months. I'm not expecting a pop-up, but I could be wrong. I mean, here's 18 months here, or sorry, 21 months here, and the pop was down. So it's not always a pop-up. And if we look at this, we broke Amazon here at 143, basically 144, down to $82. So the longer you consolidate in a zone, the bigger move you're going to get one direction or the other. All right, so did anybody want to go over NQ? Oh yeah, ES chart or ES clouds. Sorry. Here's our 4-hour. We broke above it on Friday. It's open. Excuse me. Cloud is at 3905, and the top of the upper cloud is at 3922. So we just broke through the daily mid, which basically means we don't really have too much resistance up to like 4,000, which is in line with what I was saying. We're going to get a pop up to 4,000. This is currently closed, and then we're going to reject down. So the top is closed 4,023. The outside is 4,064. Our weekly cloud, we're not getting up here, but 4167 is the top. The outside top is 4264. Weekly bottom is closed at 3582, and the outside of the bottom is at 3485. Not too concerned with the monthly. We're in space. But the monthly mid 4218, monthly bottom 3660. Again, which lines up with where I think we're heading eventually. We're going to get a pop up and then down to like 3,600, 3,500, right around there.
You think they're going to keep the VPOC alive at 4077?
4077? Yeah,
Yep.
I don't think we're getting up there.
Not there. Gotcha.
I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
my first
possible.
ad for leap puts is like 3965, like you said.
I mean, anything's possible. We're just talking about my opinion here. So,
Yeah.
for me, yes. Yeah, we're not getting too far above this. If we hit 4,000, I think that's going to be it. Oh, I haven't gone over SPY yet. Yeah, so everything pies, I already said. Yeah, I'm expecting us to go to like 39.65, possibly 4,000. And then I'm expecting a rejection down um, somewhere in this range, like 3,600, 3,500, 3,400, right around there. Excuse me, I'm going to grab some water. All right, does anybody want to go over NQ? Nobody's answering me.
Oh no. It's the same thing basically.
Yeah, okay. All right, I know people want SPY, so we'll do SPY. It's going to be the same thing as well, but that's okay. We'll just start over. So pretty similar. Our most recent like large volume is a red candle hammer, and since then volume's been trending down. Actually now volume's trending up, and we have a green candle. Um, Again, it's just indicating what I'm kind of seeing. We're gonna get a little pop up, and then we're gonna see more downside. 3-day, we should be able to find a decent channel here. So there's our current downtrend, uh, and then we're bouncing here. Excuse me, sorry. And then it's going to be the same thing. As soon as we start throwing our volume profiles on, the picture will become pretty clear. But so if we do our fixed range from bottom to the high here, here's our POC. We're going to be coming to like 39, sorry, 395. Between like 395 to 398 on SPY. Um, so our run up VPOC is going to be, sorry, 395.43. Run up value area high 403.48. Run up value area low. Actually, let me just zoom in a little bit, make sure these are good. Make it easier for everybody to see as well. This is off just a hair. There we go. So run up value area high, 403.36. This is off by a hair as well. Uh, 395.34 for our run up VPOC. Our run up value area low, 374.83. Oh, what am I doing? All right. And now, same with ES. We're going to grab our September data. High to low here. Brings our POC down here. Let's zoom in just so you guys can see it clearer. Oops. Run up value area low, 356.27, or sorry, run down value area low. Yo. Run down POC 362.72. Because it's more recent data. Going all the way back to August, this is just older information. I would rather have the newer information. Because that's probably going to be respected more than older data. And our rundown value area high, 378.08. All right. Now we'll switch to 4 hour. Do our periodic volume profile. 12 months. For my purposes, our 2022 VPOC is close enough that I'm going to add it to the same line, but for people that want the exact value, it's going to be 394.97. $2022 value area high is going to be at 436.53. And our 2022 value area low will be at 373.15. Now we'll go to the 65-minute PVP to 7 days, or sorry, 1 month. Oh, I messed that up. I'm tripping. Sorry, everybody. I was on the wrong time frame. It doesn't look like anything moved though. Yeah, so those values are all good. Now we go to 4 hour and do our monthly periodic volume profile. So December value area low is going to be the same as our run up value area low. Our December POC is going to be at 381.40. And our December value area high, 396.18. Now we'll do the 7-day really quick. This we do on the 65-minute. So this one's going to be a little bit different since we don't have futures than ES, but we have to go back to the previous week. So our previous week value area high, 382.82. Previous week POC, 382.01. Sorry, everybody. These coughs come on too fast for me to mute my mic in time. Previous week value area low. Oh, I muted in time for that one. 378.78. And now we'll do our session volume profile on 30-minute here. Jeez. Previous day value area low, 385.34. Previous day VPOC, 388.01. Previous day value area high, 389.26. Ugh, dying. So this is going to be very similar to our ES. Basically, this is where we're coming. 395.34. From there, you know, we might see 396, 398, and then we're going to be rejecting I think 397.60ish is going to be the highest, but I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a rejection there down. I think we're coming here somewhere. Excuse me. Hang on one second, guys. All right. So everybody should know basically same trades as ES. Retest of our previous day value area high. You're going to take it up to 395. Stop loss below 388.01 here. If we break below the previous day value area high, you can play basically a point to the downside to your previous day VPOC. Hold a runner and see if you get previous day value area low. But you need a tight stop loss on this one as it's just 1 point. And that's pretty much it. Any questions on SPY? Look at the clouds. Excuse me, sorry. So, same thing. On Friday, we broke through the 4-hour top. Right now, we're trading inside of it. Outside of the 4-hour top is at 388. And that's basically where I think we're rejecting 388. The 3... sorry, is that what I said?
So like 387.
I'm sorry. That's not where we're rejecting.
390, sorry.
395 to like 398-ish, right around there. 397.
The daily cloud should give you a better indication of that, right?
Probably. Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
So our
perfect.
daily top is closed, 397. The outside of that is 400. Basically, we're not getting through 400 unless this opens. So, very clear picture of what's happening. MACD is not very strong though, so this can open, but we'll see what happens. I don't see this happening. 412. 421 is the outside of our weekly. And then monthly is just not even worth really looking at. I think we're coming here, 366, eventually. I guess actually I didn't go over SR flips. There's some pretty important ones on ES. To me, these you have to have on your charts. There's going to be one at 38, 85, 50-ish. Yeah, right there. I just have this memorized, but you can look back. I mean, we've got touch here, here, bounce here, bounce, and then touch there, rejection. It's a good level. There's more rejections and bounces back here. And then we have another one at 391.15. I'm sorry, 39.15.50. Excuse me. right there. And then there's another good one, 372-ish, right around here. Yeah, 374.25. Everything pies, just where you see support turn resistance or resistance turn support. So if you look at any of these levels, so here, this is support, support, gets broken, this becomes support, support. We break through it again. It's also, I guess, resistance here. Support, we break through. This is technically support. Resistance here, support, support, resistance, 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 where we just can't break through it, you know. Turn support again here. Of course, there's going to be times where they get broken through, but resistance here, support here, resistance here, resistance, resistance. Oh. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Turn support, support. Okay? That's all it is. Just anywhere where you have a level that's acting as support and resistance quite a bit. You know, this down here, 38.24.75 has been like a pretty major support level, right? And if we look back, I'm sure there's a point where it's resistance. Yeah, right here, it's resistance, support, support, resistance here. So that's all it is. All right. Any questions on SPY? I'm going to get cranking here. Somebody asked for Amazon and Tesla. I think those are going to be the last two I do because I have to dip out. I'm not going to do all the levels on Amazon. We'll just excuse me. Look at the big picture. Wow, it's just getting wrecked. So everything pies here on the monthly. This is a good example of, you know, like a support resistance flip right here. So we have resistance, resistance, support, kind of support, 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 support. Yeah, I'm not great. The same thing, everything pies. I look for retests and I'll take it. You know, like if we're coming up to a support resistance flip from the bottom, I'll look to take it short. And if we're coming from above down, I'll try to play it long. But my key is I'm going to be looking at volume. Is volume dying? So if we look at this, as we approach this resistance or support level here, our volume is decreasing, right? Which means there's a good chance that we're going to bounce there. If we're approaching a support like this and volume is increasing, you know, this is red volume, pretty good chance we're going to slice through it. But once you see volume start to slow down, I mean, basically, if you just think about it logically, volume starting to slow down, that means that this red volume is decreasing as we approach this level, and you'll probably start to see a reversal in the other direction because volume is going to decrease and then volume is going to pick up in the other direction. So I'm pretty sure it would be interesting to hear Shorty's take on this, but you know, we consolidated or accumulated up here forever. Um, or sorry, this is distribution up here. And then we sold off. Um, we'll probably see some sideways here like we did here as they buy. And then we'll probably pop back up to this level here. So this is probably a good level to start getting shares if you're interested in Amazon shares. But they just had like bad news. They just laid off or fired what, like 15,000 employees or something like that.
Yep.
Which I know isn't a lot considering the amount of employees they have, but you know, bad news is never good. Earnings when? February 2nd. Okay. Let's see. So same thing here. You can see we have volume decreasing as we're coming down to resistance, right? Or to support. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that backwards. So pretty good chance that we get a reversal and either, you know, sideways as they accumulate, or we could pop back up to here. Kobe's working the metal detector. Let's see. Yes, everything pies. I think you'll find there's a lot of words that basically mean the same thing in trading. Mm. All right, let's figure out. So, Amazon, um, I would look to long above our rundown POC here and play it up. Just be aware of this here, like 36, or sorry, 96, basically $97. And then also be aware of this here. If we get above 103, we're going to 110.50. All right. Let's look at the clouds really quick. All right. Got to mute that. 88 is the 4-hour cloud top. 88.65. What do we say? Yeah. So that's perfect. This retest here, that's going to be a bullish backdoor on the 4-hour cloud. $86.50. What's that? Yeah, see, I was kind of looking at that too. If you're more risk averse, you could take that like 86.50-ish, 87. Retest of this and go long. That's our daily mid. Daily top is open at 91. Outside is at 92.50. Daily bottom's closed. Actually, based on that, where's the... Yeah, if we happen to retest this, like $82, you could even go long there. It'll be a good trade. Our weekly clouds open. We need to get over 89 to really start moving. Yeah. $91. So you want to be aware of this 91 level. I don't know if I highlighted it or not, but I did not. I guess that's all just part of the POC. $91 is going to be a little bit hard to get through. So just be aware. But basically on Amazon, I would get in calls basically as soon as you can. Retest of $87 or the break above $87 would be a good entry. If you happen to get a retest of $82, that would be great. Even $83. Here's good at 89. Just be aware of that $91 level. is going to be a little bit hard to get through. So that's it. I mean, everything on Amazon is looking very bullish. So excuse me, sorry. Let's look at Tesla. Wait, I did everything. I didn't do everything on the daily, did I? Yeah. Those levels are good. I'm probably not even going to know how to chart Tesla with how insane it's been recently. I think this is where Tesla's coming. After we break through like 100, yeah, I'm not feeling great, Key. It's been rough, to say the least. Volume's been pretty rough here. We have a tiny gap here, right? I'm not crazy. Tiny, tiny, tiny gap. Yep. This is getting filled, this gap. Our volume on the weekly here. So this is all that selling we had recently. Strong volume increasing. This is some of the biggest volume we've had since December 20th. Sorry, December 2020. And then we're seeing volume taper off just a little bit, but not much. This is still a lot of red volume. We had one bullish day. I think we're going to get like one more bounce at $100. So that's not the one. So I think we'll probably bear flag here. Before we ultimately break down more. We're coming to like $80, $70, right around there. Thank you, Key. But yeah, that's just my prediction. We're gonna bear flag and dump more. Let's look at the 3-day. Really nothing. So on the daily, we can see this flag's already starting to form. We're probably going to be chopping through here for a bit. You can play the range. $101 to $123. I won't be. I think the real play is just going to be to watch for the top here of our flag. If you see volume decreasing as we're coming up to it, hop in puts and hope that you happen to catch the one that, you know, breaks through the bottom of the flag. If we draw our fibs. Oh boy, that arrow is pretty accurate. According to our fibs off of our bear flag here, our first price target is going to be $84. I don't see this happening, 53. But we are coming down here. And $84 actually makes a lot of sense. I saw that's the top of this gap here. Right? Yep. So yeah, this is where we're coming. 84. 70 to 78 might be a little bit of a long shot, but I think that's ultimately where we're going. Fill this gap, but we're definitely coming down to $84 on Tesla eventually. Let's look at the clouds. Sorry, Duck, I don't have time to look at NVIDIA. If you want, when I get home, I can chart it up for you. Or we could even go over it, you know, one-on-one. Or not even one-on-one, but we can go over it in the Discord. So 4-hour cloud, 117 is the inside, 119.40 is the outside. The bottom is closed at 104.20. The outside of the bottom closed at 102.03. Pretty sure we're going to be coming up here in the next few days. Probably like two to 4 days, something like that. Our daily cloud, outside of the bottom 113, inside of the bottom 121.40. I think ultimately that's like the top of our flag, kind of. I mean, we don't really know where this is going to be, but who knows? It could even be like a bear pennant, or I mean, a bear pennant. Yeah. So just be watching for rejection right around there, like 121. 120, 150. There's our weekly bottom. This isn't happening anytime soon. It's not going to come into play. So we broke below, retested, and dumped. Weekly bottom 156.61. Weekly bottom inside is at 170.25. And here we're breaking through the monthly. This is ugly. This is super ugly, guys. We have broken below the bottom. We're probably going to be getting a retest, 121, 124, like I was talking about, and then see more downside. Tesla's looking grim. Unfortunately, that's all I've got time for, guys. My wife scheduled some stuff that I wasn't anticipating. I was planning on doing a watch list later tonight, but I didn't hear back from Shorty, and then my wife scheduled some stuff, and I wanted to make sure that we got at least a watch list out for you guys. Shorty might be doing one later. I have no idea. If he does, though, it's not going to be live on YouTube, and it won't be recorded because I'm not going to be home. So that's going to be it. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend, and happy trading tomorrow. Depending on how I'm feeling, we might go live on YouTube. I don't know. We'll definitely be live in Discord, though. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good night. Much love. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye.